So, grip-wise, very good, as I said. Left hand actually on this one, this is what often happens when you make a change. We talk about a different position now.
Yep.
Whereas before you would work on your left hand and the hinge, which is your sort of first thought in this swing, the before one.
Right,
you had a really good left hand grip, and your hinge of your wrist was pretty good. Okay. This one here now, your left hand has sort of gone back to a little bit the old way, which just shows when you change the thought, how other things sort of can often go back to their old habits. It's always worth just making sure we get that left hand correct, because that will obviously affect how you hinge, and if you can't hinge, you have to lift. If you lift, you top the golf ball. So just to be mindful of any sort of changes that you make, that the old things, you're still sort of almost unconsciously aware that got to make sure that left hand gets correct, because it can so easily go back to, as we can see on the left edge, too far around that way. Okay, but with that in mind, okay, top of the back, so not too bad. Left wrist, there's a little bit kind of bowing slightly, so this sort of turn this position. Okay, see how your elbow now is a bit lower there. You can't see elbow there because you've hinged it on better. This one's sort of gone a bit that way, which is why you topped a couple of shots. But the movement through the golf ball, as we said before, after a good hinge, you came down, lovely strike. The right hip now is basically sort of stayed there. Your right leg doesn't really move throughout this movement. The top half goes and that right just stays there. As we said, your shoulders now fully rotated there, and your hips are back that way. So long term, your spine's under a lot of stress there, and somewhere along there, you'll get some pain if you're not careful. Okay, could even be in your knee somewhere, because your knee's trying to go that way and the foot's trying to stay down. What we want to try and do now, as you twist through, strike the ball and allow everything to go through with it. So when your shoulders finish there, your hips are now in line. So this foot now will move just with the hips. Don't try and kick the foot too early or kick it independently. It will just follow kind of what your hips do. So you can practice that motion, like I say, but you twice a day in front of the mirror, brushing your teeth. Just get yourself swinging there and just get that movement around the fixed point. You won't need the club there after the first couple of goes just to stop the foot doing that first time. But after, I can just speak with your hand there, just twisting around, easy peasy. Then you're moving it from the hip. It's not a knee kick. If your knee kicks, you fall back. Okay. This hip kind of pulls it round this way. So you're trying to get your right hip over your left foot. In your case, it'll be obviously your right hip, left foot. Okay. So that rotation. Exactly. And it's not like a yoga move or something, like Pilates or whatever. It's just getting that core movement around with your body, and it's just getting your body to understand what the move needs to be. So when you're on the golf course, you're not thinking about doing it. But from a health point of view, it's have a couple of other benefits as well. One, it will get your circle bottoming out after the golf ball rather than before, which is going to be great. And secondly, okay, it's going to increase the power you're going to produce with the golf ball, because you're creating more speed now than going around this way and twisting together, rather than just your arms swiping that way and nothing going with it. Okay, although it's still a swing made with the hands and arms, the body has to sort of come through with the body stays back. It almost breaks to how much speed you can put with your arms. Okay. The main thing for me though, just in terms of longevity, just your health element. Okay, if your spine is finishing in that position there with the hips that way and the shoulders there, pain will occur somewhere at some point, sometime down the line. And when that happens, then you'll start making adjustments. And if you cultivate that swing now, and then say in 5 years you've learned that movement and try and change that in 5 years' time, it's always harder to unlearn something than to learn something. Kind of change it now. Potentially, and again, it may sound a bit negative, but potentially you make the ball worse than you were the first few shots today in the lesson when you hit the ball at 70, 80 yards. But I'd rather you get used to that movement and find the golf ball again with a better, healthier movement. Just be mindful of that left-hand grip, okay? Because if that goes that way, it will cause some issues, as we said, in the left wrist there, okay? But get that movement better. Again, I'm completely confident if you hit the ball as well as you will after lesson one, at the ball there first couple of shots with a bit of practice. Once you get that body working that way there, you'll be flying. You'll be in a 7 on there, close to 100 yards, if not 100 yards.
I want to get to 100.
Yeah, that's kind of your goal.
And is that doable with a 7?
Oh, easy. Yeah. And to be fair, without being sexist for a female, it's quite a long 7, to be fair. So if you hit the ball 100 yards or 7, most of the females I teach, the established ones have been playing for 20 years, well, it's 7 on 100 yards. The new to golfers, the second red flag would be a mark, this will get a 7 on. Some a bit further than that, but 100 yards would be a good hit with a 7. So if you can get to that, you'll be doing really good. Okay, that makes sense, yeah?
That's it.
Excellent, good.